Hi everyone. In the last session, we have seen how to traverse a double linked list in forward direction. In this session, we'll be discussing how to traverse a double linked list in a backward direction. Right? In order to traverse a double linked list in backward direction, these are the steps that we need to follow. We need to check whether the double linked list is empty or not. If it is empty, we need to print some message that double linked list is empty, or else visit each node and display the value. But when you are going to traverse, if you want to traverse in reverse direction, we need to print the elements from last element to what? First element. And how we are going to do that, we'll be discussing clearly, right? So the first step is that we need to check whether double linked list is empty or not. And how to check it, whether the double linked list is empty or not. At the time of declaring the structure, and we are initializing null to start pointer. And when we are calling this traversing a double linked list in reverse direction, then in that case, if still start contains null, then we can say that your double linked list is what? Empty. Your double linked list is what? Empty, right? So if start contains null means simply we can give some message that double linked list is empty. Or else what if this condition is false means there are some nodes in the double linked list. Let us assume that we have this three nodes in which the first node address is stored in start pointer, and forward link of any node contains address of next node, and like that the links has been established among the nodes. Now here I would like to print this node values in a reverse direction. That means I need to print first 30, then 20, and then 10. In case of traversing a double linked list in a forward direction, we started printing from 10, 20, 30. But in this case, what we need to do is we need to print starting from 30 and 20 and then 10. Here we'll be going with the same logic, what logic we used in case of traversing a double linked list in forward direction. Here also we'll be going with same logic, but some little bit modification. Here we'll be going with two looping statements, and what are the two looping statements we'll be discussing here. Just have a look here. See, first what I'm doing is I'm going to assigning this start to temp, and then I'm going to check whether this temp forward link not equal to null or not. After that, I have one more instruction that temp is assigned with temp arrow link. And here with this code, what I'm trying to do here is, I'm not going to print any data value. You can observe here inside this while loop, I'm not using any printf kind of statements. So what is my intention is, I need to traverse from first node to what? Last node. So that's the reason inside this while loop, I've taken a condition that temp forward link not equal to null means if that condition is true, then only we need to move forward with the help of this instruction, right? With the help of this instruction, right? So if temp forward link contains null means the while loop condition is going to be false. Then we can say that that was the last node. So from that point onwards, we need to start printing the data apart, and we need to move in reverse direction, because every node B link contains address of previous node. So with that, what we'll be doing is we'll be moving in reverse direction, right? So like that means in this code, what we'll be doing is first we'll be moving from first node to what? Last node without printing the data value. After moving to the last node, we'll be started printing the data value from last node to first node, from last node to what? First node. And how we are doing that, we'll be discussing clearly, right? Just see here, this was a code that we are using. Now let us discuss instruction by instruction. And the first instruction is what? Temp is assigned with start. Start contains what? 1000. And this 1000 has been stored in what? Temp. So your temp is pointing to the first node, right? Now we are going to check the condition inside this while loop. And what's the condition that we have? And the condition that we have is that while temp forward link not equal to null, here temp forward link not equal to null, temp forward link what we have here? 2000 we have. And this 2000 not equal to null means condition is what? True. That means if forward link of node doesn't contains null means that is not the last node. So we have one more node. So we need to make our temp to move from first node to what? Second node. And for that, we'll be going with this instruction, most wanted instruction in linked list. Temp is assigned with temp forward link. Temp forward link actually contains 2000. That is temp means 1000. 1000 forward link contains 2000. 2000 has been stored in what? Temp. So that your temp moves from what current node, that means your first node to what? Second node, right? This is how temp has been moved to what? Second node. After moving temp from first node to second node, now we need to go with second iteration, and we will be checking that while temp not equal, temp forward link not equal to null. So temp is what? 2000 forward link will be having 3000. So 3000 not equal to null means condition is going to be true. If condition is true means, again what we need to do? We need to make temp to move from this second node to what? Third node, right? So we'll be going with this instruction. Temp is assigned with temp arrow forward link. So temp means what here? 2000 forward link means we'll be having 3000. 3000 is going to be stored in temp. So your temp moves from 2000 memory location to what? 3000 memory location. Right. You can observe here 3000 forward link contains null. Now we are entering into the third iteration, and what temp forward link not equal to null means 3000 forward link, what we have there? Null we have. Null not equal to null means condition is false. Condition is what? False. That means what we are trying to do, as I said, that we need to start from first node and we need to reach to the last node. After reaching to the last node, and we need to print the last node value, again we need to move to last but one node. From that again we need to the previous node. Like that we need to come to the first node and we need to print the first node data part also. Till now we are not print any data part, we are reached to the last node. Now what we need to do? Condition is false means it does not enter into the if part, and now we need to stop the process and we need to print the elements in reverse direction. Same logic I am using with some little bit modification that just we'll be looking that. Just see here. Now we'll be going with this what logic in order to print the elements. In order to print the elements. Right now our temp is pointing to what? 3000. 3000. Now in first iteration what we have? While temp not equal to null means 3000 not equal to null. Condition is true. It enters into the while loop. Inside this while loop, what I'm doing? I'm going to print %d temp arrow data. Temp arrow data means what here? 3000 arrow data will be having what? 30. 30 is going to be printed. The first element what we are expecting here, 30 is the first element we are expecting. So 30 has been printed here, right? Now, what happens after printing this 30? I would like to print 20. That means I need to move this stem from this 3000 to what? 2000 memory location. And further, 3000 link part, B link part contains what? 2000. So I'm going with this instruction. Temp is assigned with temp arrow B link. Temp arrow B link. Temp means what here? 3000. B link means what? 2000. And 2000 is going to be stored in temp. 2000 is going to be stored in what? Temp. So your temp moves from 3000 node to what? 2000 node. After moving, again I need to check 2000 not equal to null. That is while temp not equal to null, 2000 not equal to null. Condition is what? True. Condition true means enters into this while loop, and printf 2000 arrow data means will be printing what? 20. 30 has been printed first. Now 20 has been printed. Right. After printing 20, I need to make temp to move from what? 2000 node to what? 1000 node. And for that, I'm going with this instruction. Temp is assigned with temp arrow backward link. Temp arrow backward link means 2000, arrow backward link that we have 1000. 1000 has been stored in what? Temp. So that your temp moves from 2000 memory to what? 1000 memory. Now, again, temp contains what? 1000. We'll be entering into the third iteration. Third iteration, like while temp not equal to null means 1000 not equal to null. Condition is going to be what? True. Condition true means again it enters into the while loop. Inside this while loop, I'm going to print the data, and that is 10 I'm going to print. After that, I'm going with the instruction. Temp is assigned with what? Temp backward link. That is 1000 backward link will be having null. Null is going to be stored in what? Temp. Now your temp contains what? Null. It is not pointing to any node. It is not pointing to what? Any node, right? Temp contains what? Null. It is not at all pointing to any node. Now what happens here? While temp not equal to null means null not equal to null, condition is false. Condition false means it comes out of the while loop. That means we started printing from 30 value first, 20, and then 10. Like this we printed the value. You observed or not? First while loop, two while loop statements we used. First while loop is used to traverse the data from first node to what? Last node. And second while loop is used to print as well as travels in backward direction, right? So we'll be seeing the coding part of this function, right? So just have a look on this. Here I'm going to take the function name as display or something you can take like that. And I'm going to check if condition, if start equal to null means I'm going to print some message that double linked list is what? Empty. If that is condition is false, it comes with what? Else part. And here I said that two while loop statements will be using, and this is the first while loop statement will be using, and the purpose of this while loop is that we need to make our temp to point to the last node, right? So that is the purpose of first while loop. Now let us see the second while loop, right? So second while loop purpose is what? The temp is pointing to what? Last node. Temp is pointing to what? Last node. And from that last node, I need to come in backward direction. So by printing the data part of each and every node, last node data part I printed. Then with the help of this instruction, I'm moving from last node to what? second node. Again, I'm printing the data part of second node. Again, I'm moving from second node to what? First node. Right? Like that, I'm going to print the data part in a reverse direction. Right? So in coming session, I'm going to discuss about insertion operation, how insertion is going to be performed in double linked list. Right? I hope you understood. Thank you.